Okay, howdy. I'm Richard Hay, and this is Jody Batum and Darrell
Hi, guys.
Morgan, and we are going to discuss 88, the game of 88, which is different than 42. You play with 6 players, and I'll just let Jody explain it real quick.
Still 2 teams, 6 players, so there's 3 people on each team. There's 2 sets of dominoes. So you've got, instead of 35 count and 7 tricks that are 1 apiece, you've got 70 in count. Everyone gets 9 dominoes, or 2 points a trick. So 9 times 2 is 18, plus 70 in count, and that's 88.
Yes.
Right, and then perhaps Darrell can explain how many dominoes you pull, and then
Well,
also
each player pulls 9 dominoes,
right.
and then there's 2 dominoes that are left in the middle of the table that no one can see. And we refer that to the kitty, some people call it the widow. Basically, the player that wins the bid can exchange those 2 dominoes with 2 dominoes of their own. The only thing is
live
they
by
have
the
to,
kitty. You can die by the kitty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only thing is they have to keep count.
Right.
And
So, for
that
example, this evening,
I actually had a hand that was a darn near 84 hand,
he bid 84.
and I pulled the 6-4 out of the kitty,
You end up getting trump screwed.
and I was not going in 6s or 4s, and that really messed up my hand.
So the kitty's great when you pull trump or you pull a double.
Yes.
So, I mean, the
And
kitty's
you can lose the 5
horrible if the kitty has a count domino that doesn't match the dominoes that you have.
So another thing I've noticed about 88 is that it seems to be more social than 42. Would you agree with that?
I would agree, yes. There's 6 players at the table. The other thing is you announce what you're bidding in when you bid, unlike 42.
Like bridge.
So if
Bridge
I
does that.
want to open the bid in 88, I might say, an example would be, I'm going 60 in 6s. So
Say I have some 6s.
I'm actually telling the whole table that I've got 6s. Now I may not have a lot of them, but I'm telling them that I have a few, and most likely the double 6. Now if I was to open 72 in 6s, I'm telling the table I'm a powerhouse
I have
of 6s.
both doubles,
I've got
yes.
like a bunch of them.
And like both doubles and a 6-5.
Yes.
Now, Jody has a best practice, which almost nobody actually ever follows, but he just preaches it, and someday somebody's going to actually do
I
it.
know what this is.
And he says that you should fish trumps 3 times in 88. So then in 42, if you fish trumps twice, that's
Generally, you're good.
You're generally good, and if you're
And that's normally what happens in 42. Normally in 42, trump goes out first, and it goes out twice.
Right.
The majority of the time. Here, you have got more dominoes, so
Right.
you want trumps to go
There's
out
14
first,
trumps
and
instead
you
of
want
6.
trumps to go around 3 rounds, because people bring the pattern recognition for 42, and you come into 88, the pattern doesn't fit anymore. You have to consciously think, calculating wise. Oh, this is what I did over here.
Well, if you're going to bid in
so I have
5s
to
or
do it more.
4s, you better have like both doubles.
You have to control the count. It's
Yes.
very strong, and so you have to control the 6-4s, and you have to control the 5-5s.
Right.
And if you don't, you get set very quickly. So you better have a very strong hand when you call 5s or 4s or trumps.
See, just recently, Jody bid in 5s, and Don bid in 5s, and Mary Jo bid in 5s, and then Mary Jo did what you'd expect, and she punted out of the gate, but Deborah had a 5-5, and then, and they got hurt on the first trick.
Because why did Don bid in 5s?
He didn't have a double.
3, and he
Right.
didn't have the double.
Right,
It's like,
you
I
had a
just-
double, but you didn't know that she
But
had
he
one.
wanted it to be the trump suit, and so that's the danger.
No, that is right.
That you
I'm
have,
bidding with your partner.
And rookie players will go like, I really want this to be the trump suit, but I don't have the strength in it. It just makes my hand look good, and you can get in trouble real quick.
So some key bids are like 76, forces the opponents to go 77.
Right.
And then they can't lose a dime with a trick, because that would be 12, and then
Right.
that the most they could get is 76.
Right. So
Right.
from 88, you can subtract to 12,
Or 81.
or 81 subtract 7.
Right.
So all we're doing is 2 plus 5. So we're going down by increments of 7 or increments of 17.
Anyway, we're down to the last 30 seconds, but I would say that in general, 88 is a very fun social game.
I think it's easier to learn
Than
for a
42.
brand new player to
Right.
learn 88 than it is 42.
And more fun.
Because it's more fun, because there's more
Social
things
interaction.
that are
They get
open.
more cues.
You get
Right.
more cues of what's going on.
Anyway, that's about it, but thank you for your time, and we'll see you next
y'all
time
play
on
88.
Texas 42 channel.